This is chapter 6 of the 5 years licensed in the hair industry series. My lessons learned slash conclusion. I think number one, my clients are my number one priority. I'm really glad that I came to a point in my career now where it's about their experience, it's about how they feel when they walk out. I feel like now, 5 years in, I am a lot better at giving them a better experience. I think the next lesson was for me to be really clear about what I am and what I'm not. And so it took me a long time because I have a tendency to want to be everything for everybody, but I am able to say no. And when I say no, it's not because I don't want to, it's that I truly can't. So if a client comes to me with a certain scenario and I know I really can't help them, and if I do try to help them, I'm going to be falling short in some ways, I have to be honest with them and say no. Having boundaries is actually a very positive thing in the sense that you are not overextending yourself and you're not promising something that you can't deliver. Because you get that ugly feeling in your stomach where you're like, I can't do that. And then we say yes anyway, and then we're mad at them. When really, we should have been confident enough to say, you know what, I really can't. I wish I could, but I really can't do that for you. It is all in your delivery. If you're clear, I've learned this a lot in A School with Nina Kovner. We discuss a lot of Brene Brown and her work. Brene Brown says clear is kind, unclear is unkind. So the clearer that you can be about your boundaries, the more kindness you're going to show to other people and the more respect you're going to show, because you're not going to be saying yes to something and then not following through. I think another huge lesson was not giving up. I stuck with it because I knew that I was a lot happier doing hair. It's so easy to say like, oh, just don't give up, don't give up. But like sometimes you really want to give up because it's hard. And no one is handing you your career on a silver platter. There's no fairy hair mother to like give you your career and be like, here, everything's easy for you. That's not how this works. You have to work extremely hard. Another lesson with social media is not to compare yourself to anybody that you follow, anybody that you feel is doing better than you. Literally, everyone is on their own journey. Everyone is doing what they are supposed to be doing at that moment. So comparing yourself to other people doesn't work. It's not helping you in any kind of way. It's pointless to say, well, why didn't I get that? Or why her? Or why him? What we should be saying, and this is just as much for me as for anybody else, what we should be saying when we see somebody who's accomplished something is, okay, awesome. That's actually a positive thing because it's showing you that it can be done. What am I doing or not doing that's contributing to that progress or contributing to me achieving that or not? And a lot of times I wanted something, but I didn't put in the work for it. So if I'm not going to put in the work, then no, I don't get to have that if I'm not putting in the work, if that makes sense. So I think this part is more of what I wish somebody would have told me is do what you do best, but really be the best at it. A lot of times we'll hear in hair shows and classes to like know your worth and to charge your worth and don't undercharge. And you're worth it, you're worth it, you're worth it. But be worth it. You know what I mean? If you know that you're doing subpar work, or if you know that your work is sloppy, or you know that your work is not clean, or you know that your work can be better, then do the work that it takes to be worth it. You're just as valid as the hairstylist working next to you. You don't need to diminish yourself to make someone else feel better. So if you feel like someone is pushing you to the back of the room, or someone is intimidated by you because you are doing your thing and your clients are happy, you don't have to take that. It's really easy for me to sit here and say like, go where you're appreciated and go where you're valued and go where, you can be inspired. But it is really true. Number one, you got to do the work on yourself. You got to make sure that you are in a really good place mentally and emotionally. And if that means that you have to look into therapy, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I know like self-care is like a big cliche now and like everybody's saying it, but it really is true. Now that I've kind of run through the last 5 years, where am I going now? Well, This YouTube channel has a lot to do with it, to give honest, useful, unbiased advice. I want people to be able to be very informed. I want people to be able to make good decisions every single day that is going to make their lives easier. And so that's my biggest plan for the future. The hair industry is definitely changing, and it's changing for the better. I think clients being more and more and more informed and making better decisions for themselves is a really, really good thing. And so hopefully we can add to that. We can contribute to the conversation. Like, having well-informed clients is a blessing. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. And we should be fostering that and nurturing that. Those are my 6 chapters of my 5 years licensed in the hair industry series. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. All my social media is in the description box. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.